Beautiful morning, a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful morning. We're here having a grand time. Uh, it's another day. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be alive and to be well um, here on a Tuesday morning. And we're making it through. I hope each and every one of you have been well rested and are getting your rest. I was up a little bit later last night. It didn't impact my sleep. I still feel energized this morning. I was taking a little bit of extra time just to get my head together a little bit for this morning and really contemplate and reflect as we remember the life of Reverend Jesse Jackson, right? Amazing, amazing life. And, for me and my generation coming up, we saw him as one of our firsts in the 80s when he ran for president for the very first time. And everybody was excited about that. And, going back to his history, Grand Rising, Hunia. Yes, so very glad to see you. Happy Tuesday. And, we remember all of that, with him running for office and him in the civil rights movement and his beginnings, I believe was he with SNCC, I believe, or Southern Christian Leadership, something like that. Yeah, Um, and he was very active in the civil rights movement, working with Dr. King, was there when King was assassinated in Memphis at the Lorraine Motel, and, just so much history there. Him, hosting the Watts Stacks, legacy concert and everything. I believe that was in 73, 72, 73. Just doing so much for the community. Always there, always a force, always a presence, Million Man March, everything. So there was never a time that we didn't see Jesse, if you were coming up in my day, where he was just always present and always there. So we'll always remember that. Of course, he wasn't the first, African American or Black American to run for office, and we know that there was success thereafter with Barack Obama. And then we had Shirley Chisholm, we had Frederick Douglass. People say Eisenhower may have been of African descent. That there were other presidents that had Black ancestry in them. I don't know. The mystery still sits there with Eisenhower. They try to refute the Eisenhower thing, that Eisenhower did not have African-American ancestry, but we don't know that. Lincoln, even, they say, was a Melungeon and may have had African-American ancestry. I believe Lincoln probably had more Native American ancestry. So, but Jesse, did a lot. I don't get on the political tip too much on this channel. I stay away from that. I don't get deep into politics nowadays anyway, because I understand that left wing, right wing, it's all the same bird. I'm not a Democrat and I'm not a Republican. I am more conservative leaning, but I'm not a Democrat or Republican. I don't play that game. I'm with the Dems. Why? Because I'm Black, I'm supposed to be a Democrat? I don't think so. Hey, everybody. So I don't necessarily get into that, but I will miss his contribution. I will honor and I will celebrate his life today. Yes. Yeah, Run, Jesse, Run. That was like in 84, right? I remember that very, very, very well. And everybody was so excited and so thrilled and everything like that. But, unfortunately, he wasn't the one. Then Al Sharpton tried to run at one point. That was interesting, to say the least. Yeah, that was interesting. But thank you. But yeah, Run, Jesse, Run. That was the campaign slogan. So we will always honor, and now Jesse is now an ancestor, and we're thankful for his contributions, and we will celebrate Jesse and so many others who have transitioned on. Yesterday, I didn't even realize that yesterday was the anniversary of my mother's transition. She's been gone for 17 years. I don't keep track of death anniversaries. I know that people say, well, that's strange. What? I celebrate her birthday all the time, but in terms of transitions, when people transitions, I don't hold the date there. I sort of release that and let that go. I know subconsciously when it happens, but yesterday was 17 years since my mother made the transition as well. So we're remembering the ancestors today. We're remembering people who have gone beyond the veil and have made their transition. And, while we grieve the loss of relationships of people that leave us, like the young lady who came on yesterday and said that her friend had transitioned, and we continue to offer condolences for Leah's channel, because that was her name, I believe. That still stayed on my heart throughout the day. And I wanted to make sure, I know that I was rushing, but I wanted to make sure that I was extending that level of compassion to her for her loss. Not even realizing that yesterday was the anniversary of my mother's own transition. And cancer sucks. And I didn't even want to decree it, or say it or anything like that. But it does. It does. So we're remembering those who have transitioned. We celebrate their lives. We mourn the loss. We mourn the loss of a relationship, of a physical connection, but we know that they live on in spirit. We know that they are watching over us. I truly believe that. My mother, I'm not even wearing the ring this morning, but I should have put it on. She gave me a ring, and you'll see it sometimes on my finger, that says protected by an angel. She gave that to me before she transitioned. And I will never, ever, ever forget that. So if you see me wearing a ring on this finger, that's what that ring is. It's the ring my mother gave me. She sat me down, and she was well enough, but she knew her condition. And she said, Lori, I just want you to know that you always have an angel that is watching over you. And so I'm putting this ring on your finger now to let you know that I will always be with you. And you can always call on me. I'll be there. And that was just so beautiful, such a beautiful moment. So I still have the ring all these years later, 20 years later, since she gave me that ring. And I will cherish it always. So cherish your loved ones. Feel the pain. Don't bypass it. Don't act like it doesn't exist. Grieve. Feel it. But also you get to a place and space in your grief where you can celebrate their lives and celebrate the contribution that they made to society, if they made one, or even the contribution that they made to your life and that they gave to you. So never forget your loved ones who have crossed over, and just cherish them. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Cherish those that are close to you. Hold them close to your heart. Cherish your relationships. Every minute of the day counts. Take that phone call from the loved one. I've learned that, over the years, but I was always like that because I lost people so early. So it made me more sensitive to time and the essence of time and the importance of letting somebody know that they're special. I remember Stevie Wonder's wonderful song, These Three Words, which came out when I was around 16. Listen to that song if you get a chance to. It's so important. And he asked the question, when was the last time that they heard you say, brother or sister, I love you, mother or father, I love you? The ones who give their very lives to you could be instantly taken away. Then you'd wonder why, where did they go? Knowing you didn't always show just how much you love them so. When was the last time that they heard you say, darling or best friend, I love you, So these three words, sweet and simple, these three words, short and kind, it's a beautiful song. So please take time to cherish the ones that you love and celebrate them. You'll get to a place of celebration after grief because you'll be able to celebrate their lives. So today we're going to light our sacred serenity candle and celebrate today, thinking about all of those who have gone on before us, who paved the way to make our lives a little bit easier today, to better our lives. And it's just not about that, but it's also just about, celebrating your life, celebrating the time that you have, celebrating the time that you have been given and allotted on this planet to do great and wonderful and marvelous things. So for Tuesday, February the 17th, 2026, I celebrate each day with gratitude. Let's celebrate. Life is meant to be a beautiful adventure. If I lose sight of this truth, I am existing more than I am living. I want to maintain my appetite and zeal for life. Oh, I need my glasses today. Why did I do this to myself? So I treat each day as a celebration. Upon awakening, I pray a prayer of gratitude for opportunities that will await me. I set an intention to have a cheerful, bearing, greeting everyone I encounter with a smile. As the day progresses, I celebrate my relationships and the closeness I feel with dear ones. The ability to be of service through the work that I do and the opportunity to dream of a future I wish to create. Yeah. I celebrate my life by living it to the fullest with gratitude, joy, and the deepest peace that rests in my heart. This day shall be a day of remembrance for you. You shall celebrate it, as found in Exodus 12 and 14. And that does make me continue to think about Jesse's life and the life of so many who have left their mark on this planet. Whether you agreed with his politics or not is a different story. It doesn't matter at this point. But, just think about your own life and how you would want to be remembered and celebrated, even when you make your transition off of this planet, and celebrate the life that you currently have. Don't just be morbid and think about, oh gosh, in the future, one day it's going to be all over and what kind of mark do I want to leave? But live in the now. Live in this right here, right now moment and celebrate what you have. Remember, that today is the day. It's a gift that we have been given. And so we're grateful for our lives. We celebrate our lives. We celebrate our loved ones. Celebrate now. Don't have a party when you're gone, but celebrate your life now. It's so important to take each day to remember the breath in your body. That's a celebration. To remember that you rose up this morning. That's a reason to celebrate, just to remember that you opened your eyes and that you're here and that you have another opportunity for sacred service and to do something spectacular with the life that you've been given. So in this moment, I invite you to turn within with me. What a glorious day it is. We're thankful for the time and the opportunity that we have been given to love once again and to be together once again in this sacred forum. Grateful for another opportunity to be with people that we love, to serve, and to open our eyes and recognize our union and divine oneness with the one who is all in all, who is from everlasting to everlasting, who knows no beginning and knows no end. Grateful to be one with that which is all powerful, that never sleeps, that never slumbers, that never ceases to be. And in this beingness, we are also tapped in and tuned into our divine nature as divine beings, simply having a human experience. For we're grateful for this gift of life. We celebrate today. We celebrate Tuesday. It is another day for us to live, to give, to serve, and to honor those who have gone on before us. As we examine and explore a life like Reverend Jesse Jackson, we're thankful, no matter what his politics may have been, whether you agree or disagree with him, we're thankful for a life of service. We look at his life and the life of others like him that have served to make a difference in our world, in our society, and think about what our role could be in society. For it's never too late for us. We think, oh, well, time is of the essence. Maybe I'm too young. Maybe I'm too old. You're never too young and you're never too old to serve. As long as we are able-bodied, as long as we have breath and life and strength and we have our mental faculties, we can make a difference, a significant difference in the lives of each other. And so we celebrate today. We celebrate the zest of life. We celebrate the effervescence of life. We celebrate that we are here and present and able to make a difference even in the little things that we do. We may not make the headlines. We may not be on the national news. We may not make the international news. Oh, but we have an opportunity in every encounter that we have this day to make a difference. So therefore, let us be mindful in our difference making. Let us be mindful with each encounter that we have, that it is an opportunity to make a significant impact in our world. I say it all the time. It doesn't matter how big or small, how minute it may seem. We are still making a difference that can be celebrated. Celebrate someone else. We take the time to look at somebody else who may have their countenance hanging low today. And we lift them up with a word of encouragement and celebrate the things that they have accomplished. They may not be aware of some of the things that they have accomplished. They may not be aware of how they make us feel. They may not be aware of the contributions that they're making and may see it as minuscule and minute and not even take credit for it in all of their humility. But we're thankful today that we can celebrate somebody else, lift them up when they're feeling low, and let them know that they matter. Their lives actually matter. And yes, all lives matter. Yes, indeed. Each of us has a significant role to play and should be celebrated for each of our achievements and accomplishments, no matter how great or small that they are. And so we find the beauty in one another. We find the beauty in creation. We find the beauty in our world. And we celebrate that which we have in gratitude and thanksgiving. I invite you in this time to celebrate even yourself. Celebrate the life that you've been given, the gift of life, and the sacredness of this life. And take each opportunity on this day to contemplate how you can celebrate someone else. In this moment in time, we give thanks and we celebrate all good things. For this is the day that the Most High God has made, and we can rejoice and be glad in it and celebrate the gift of life again and again and again and again, because each day is an opportunity for rebirth and regeneration. Celebrate new life this day and every day with a heart of thanksgiving. The word is released, and we allow it to be. And so it is. Amen. I celebrate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Remember your loved ones. Remember those that have gone before you, be it your grandmother, your grandfather, your mother, your father, your sibling, whatever it is, that best friend, whatever, and celebrate their lives. We want to celebrate them while they're here. We don't have to wait till they're gone. But we celebrate each and every day and celebrate your achievements because they're special and they're significant and you matter and your life is making a difference. Have an amazing day. Love you guys. Be blessed, and I'll see you tomorrow at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bye-bye.